Hi, this is Brian from Transwest Buick GMC here with the all-new 2022 Sierra AT4 equipped with your 3.0 liter diesel. This is the Desert Sand Metallic, which this is one of the first Desert Sands we've had arrive here. Very beautiful color, especially on the AT4 here. But we are excited because this one was not pre-sold before it came in. So we are able to take this one up on the open road for you guys and show you what these trucks are capable of. Here we are on the open road. Really my first time being able to drive one of these new AT4s. Even with the aggressive tread pattern on these tires, it is very quiet here inside this cabin. Obviously very smooth. Making our way through the I-70 to go up the mountains a bit. Still haven't quite set the cruise control. This is a little bit of stop and go traffic, but it is equipped with the adaptive cruise control, which we will show you here a little bit later. It does have your paddle shifters, which we will use coming back down the mountains. We'll show you guys a little bit about the fuel economy, kind of see what it gets overall on this trip. Really nice layout here on the driver information center. Has your following distance there, which is yellow. Just let me know that you are a little close to the vehicle in front of you. You can switch that, your gap adjustment, just with a click of a button here, and that will also adjust your distance with the adaptive cruise control. I really like the tachometer and the speedometer being digital. And then you also have your big digital letters there as well. I really love the new layout of this all digital cluster here. Just here, it's about 83 degrees it's showing out here right now. And it cooled down very quickly. This is also equipped with your ventilated seats, which aren't currently working just with microchip issues we are having still. But very good placement of the vents up top. Really just kind of comes right at both the driver and passenger. Really love that. The new screen is a huge center point in this truck. Right now we currently have it on wireless Apple CarPlay, which is going right off my phone here. Haven't had any glitches or anything like that in it. You can kind of control your whole phone anywhere from maps to your Pandora stations to recent calls and everything like that, which is very nice to have. And it also shows you kind of your charge there, which this truck is equipped with your wireless charger. So if I just slide that in, it will illuminate up here that the phone is now charging. Again, that's just really nice to just kind of place your phone and forget it. Really like the placement of the USB and USB-Cs. That way, if you have a passenger like we do, they can charge their phone as well. Of course, you have your automatic climate controls there. Really nice placement overall of all your driving assist buttons, like your lane keep assist, your traction control, downhill scent control, and your hazards. Coming back up to the screen though, say you do just want to go back to your normal audio like AM, FM, super easy. You can either hit that home button there or this home button here. And just be able to go right back to your AM, FM stations. I really like it when you click on that because it does pop up with your Apple CarPlay, your podcast, Google News. You also have the option to use a USB for Apple CarPlay or any other audio devices you may have plugged in there. Very nice system. It's quick and responsive, and you do have built-in Google Maps, so no longer needed to keep that SD card updated. It will automatically update through the OnStar 4G LTE system here built in this truck. Really comfortable seats. I will say, like the 22 Limited and before, the seats were a little stiff for me. They seem to have a lot more cushion to them. Just makes the ride really, really comfortable. And I really do like that they place the AT4 emblem here on each door. It really it makes it feel like you're driving a very luxurious truck. And they finally put nice contrast stitching up here on your dash. And again, it just feels very luxurious. But we are here to take this thing off-road today, so we're gonna see what it's capable of, both on the road here and off the road. We are excited to kind of show you guys a little bit more. Stay tuned. Kind of coming around this curve into the I-70 corridor. I do just have the off-road screen pulled up here, which is really kind of cool driving up I-70, just because you can see what kind of degree tilt the truck is on going up these steeper grades here. And it also shows you your degree of steering here right in the center, as well as your tilt, like left and right of the truck. Which will also come in really handy going on these off-road trails. Just scrolling through here on your information center, you do have like your fuel filter life, air filter, brake pads, your oil life, of course, your driving distance here. This is your driving assistance center, which is really nice. I do have the lane keep assist and lane departure warning on at the moment. So it'll keep us kind of centered in our lane here. Of course, it won't take control of the truck or anything, but it will straighten the wheel out like that for you and stuff like that, and kind of help keep you centered. And it'll let you know here on the screen when you do get close, just by illuminating that line to like a yellow like that, and it will automatically correct the truck. I do really like this new feature. GM actually put the time in seconds from the vehicle in front of you, so it'll go anywhere from above 2.5 seconds all the way to, I mean, like 0.1 of a second for braking distance to kind of help you out. And of course, it will illuminate that car up there in the center, just to let you know kind of if you're too close and things like that. And then of course you have your tire pressure timer again. And then your fuel economy here, which we have about 28 miles on the truck. And we have been going through the mountains and everything. So right now, miles per gallon, you're looking right around 13, which this truck is capable of a lot better. So we're going to hope for that to increase as the miles on the truck go up here a little bit. So we'll keep it tuned on that and kind of let you know where it ends at the end of the trip. But really good, just real life scenario here in Colorado, because when you do get the AT4, I hope you are going to be coming up into the mountains or do live in the mountains. So you're going to see kind of what the fuel mileage is like coming up and then coming back down to get an average. But we're excited to be able to show you that here finally. And again, just we're ecstatic to actually be able to drive one of these. Alrighty guys, just pulled up to a stoplight here. Auto stop is on. Right here on these newer ones, it will show up in this bottom right corner. Of course, the truck started up again, but when we come up to another stoplight, I'll make sure to show you. And again, you do have the option to turn it off here with your auto stop start button there. But we are getting closer to the trailhead, so hopefully we'll have some off-road content coming here in the next about minute or so for you. Alrighty guys, here we are. Not a super hard off-road trail or anything by any means. This is a truck for sale, so of course we don't want to go and beat it up. But just going to show you here, we are in 4 high now at this point. Just on this information center, I want to show you how we kind of go into off-road mode. This dial here, just flip to the right and now you're in off-road mode. I do have a car behind me, so I'm going to pull over here right quick and let them by. But in off-road mode, it will kind of change your shift points to help you stay in higher RPMs and everything, and just help you kind of get out of those steeper situations a little bit easier. But hoping we can find a little harder trail here for you guys. But like I said, we are in 4 high, and it is starting to sprinkle, so hopefully we'll be able to show you. Here's a little divot. Handled that very well. Just a lot of fun. Obviously, we're here deep in the mountains, as you can tell on the map here. We're right by kind of Central City, but quite a few miles out. Honestly, a little shocked that people still live all this way out here. Really beautiful though. Kind of wish I could. But this would be the ultimate truck to have out here if you did live out in the mountains like this. I would love it. And it's hard just not to smile when you're on a road like this in a nice beautiful truck. But again, the suspension is tuned for this. In a typical car, this would be pretty bumpy, but it is, I have to say, really smooth overall, and handling very well. Of course, the 18-inch wheels on this compared to the optional 20s you can get help a lot. Out, kind of rocky here, just getting on it a little bit, nothing too crazy. You can feel the tires starting to slip a little bit because the road is pretty steep. This diesel engine is so quiet though, and the torque is great. They really tuned this thing very well for off-roading to have great power all the way throughout your RPMs here, all the way from say like 600 RPM all the way up to about 4,500 RPM on these little 3.0 diesels. But yeah, this road is getting pretty washed out and getting a little bit bumpier. I really am surprised at just how smooth this 3.0 liter diesel is though. Great power, and again, it's super quiet and very responsive. Coming up this grade though, you probably can't tell on the camera, but it's getting very rough, washed out, and your typical SUV would definitely not be able to make it up this. Going into your the off-road screen here, we are on a 8-degree incline, and it is very rocky and slippery. Of course, with this being the AT4, we're still just in 4 high. No need to put it in 4 low quite yet, but it definitely is getting a little bit bumpier and harder to get up this. Few big ruts here. and really almost came to a stop. And even with all the gravel, these Goodyear Wranglers are doing a great job keeping us moving even after basically a stop right there. I really have to say I'm impressed. We're gonna get out here so we can kind of get the articulation here coming through this rut. Guys, here we are kind of going up a steep grade here. I do have an off-road mode. I just want to show you how on these new trucks to put it in off-road mode. As you can see up in the driver information center here, it will indicate off-road mode, but just this flip of a switch, we're back into normal. And then again, just flip it to the right once on this dial here down below. And then you are in off-road mode, which will help change the shift points in your transmission. A little rain here, so hopefully it'll get a little dirty.
Looking good.
Got the rear locker in action. Had a little bit of a little three-wheel action there, not gonna lie. No bottoming out though. That was, not gonna lie, that was pretty impressive and pretty scary at the same time. But the truck handled it very well. Still in 4 high. That was impressive, I have to say. All right, guys, we do have the downhill scent control on right here. Just putting my foot off the brake. It's doing its all thing. Right now it's set to 1 mile an hour. Now I have it set to 2, just using your cruise control button here. But coming down a steep grade like this, it is very nice to have that feature. And the downhill scent control will flash here in your driver information center, just to let you know that it is in use and the truck is doing its thing. But this is again a very steep grade and quite bumpy as well, but a really nice feature. Honestly, I had never used that until now, and just being kind of first time off-roading, really nice feature to have. I can see how that would come in very handy. I'm just gonna see kind of how quick you can set that. You can set that all the way. I'm at 10 miles an hour right now. I really don't want to get going any faster than that here on this road, but that is impressive. We are still using the downhill scent control. I did lie to you guys. We went a little bit quicker on a flatter part in the max speed for that is 19 miles an hour. So you'd have to be on a pretty smooth descent, not on something this bumpy, of course. But really, I'm impressed with really this whole truck. And that downhill scent control is very nice, because you'd have to be working the brake pedal quite a bit coming down this to try and hold a steady speed or something you're comfortable with. I do just want to mention again, throughout this whole video, we have not put it into 4 low, which again is pretty impressive, especially that 3-wheel articulation we had back there. That rear locker automatically kicked in for us and got us out of there, even with one of the rear wheels up in the air. That's impressive. Alrighty, we are off the dirt roads and the trails. Just gonna kind of demonstrate that you can switch from your 4-wheel drive into 2 high on the fly. Right now I'm currently going about 45 miles an hour. Push of a button here on your right hand side next to your mode selector, right above it. Just click of a button there and it will go into 2-wheel drive there. On your off-road indicator, it will show there, and then another one right there. And then you also can obviously flip to your normal drive mode on the fly as well. This is another very intuitive thing. Now, if you are in 4 high or 4 low, I'm sorry, obviously you do have to put the truck into neutral for that transfer case to shift into high. But that was, I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty intense for not being our truck. Obviously, we didn't want to send it too hard because the truck is for sale, but no scratches, no dings. Both me and our camera guy, Kyle, behind the camera there, we were very impressed with the truck. I'm sure you saw the articulation of the suspension. Very long travel. I was pretty surprised with those Rancho twin tube shocks there with the AT4 package. And it's hard to believe a truck this beautiful on the inside and luxurious can't do that type of thing. Just kind of mind-boggling. I know I've said this too many times, sounds like a broken record, but just a impressive, very impressive truck overall. Coming back down I-70. For those of you who have been on I-70, you do know the grades can get pretty steep on the way back down. On this truck, it is equipped with your paddle shifters. I did just switch it into low here on the shifter, and I am manually downshifting here with the paddle shifters. And everybody else right here in front of us, they're riding their brakes, trying to slow their vehicles down. With this diesel engine, the compression helps a lot with having this transmission slow you down. I just slowed down about 5 miles an hour. I would say that was roughly half a mile there, just by downshifting with the paddle shifters. Really helps you save your brakes. Of course, this truck is equipped with your adaptive cruise control, so if you do set that, it will automatically downshift and brake for you. Downshifts happen a little bit later than what I would like. It usually brakes quite a bit before it downshifts. I try and downshift before I start using the brakes just to get ahead of it. It is nice though because right here on your tachometer, it does tell you what gear you're in. Like right now we're in 7th, and we're picking up a little speed again, so I'm going to downshift here into 6th. It really just helps slow us down. And you can downshift as much as you would like. The truck will not let you over downshift, obviously with the computer system, so you do not have to worry about messing up your transmission or anything like that. But very nice on the way down as well. Very confident driving this truck. You know it's got the power to get in front of somebody if you need it to. And just the paddle shifters are very nice. Because on most of these new GMs, like with the electronic shifts, you do just have the button down here to downshift, which kind of takes away your driving aspect a little bit. That's one thing I do love about the AT4. And right here in 6th gear, coming back down the mountain, 6% grade there on the sign. It is holding 64 pretty well. Of course, we're getting passed up quite a bit, but speed limit is 65. But if I just shift into 7th, we will start picking up a little speed. Now we're already going 60, 66 in a matter of a few seconds. But great transmission and engine combo really makes it easy to control your speed coming back down some steep grades. Alright guys, we're getting a little bit closer to town here. Just wanted to talk a little bit about your fuel economy here in the 3.0 diesel. The drive summary for this trip, truck has been running about 2.5 hours now. Average miles per gallon, which I think is pretty good for being off-road and going up the mountain and stuff on I-70. You're at 21 miles per gallon. I did start a new trip on your descent here. Now obviously we've only had about 12 miles on this trip, but right now we're averaging about 49, which obviously that'll come back down once you're on flat ground for a little bit. But still, I've had a lot of good reviews from customers on this engine, and they're saying they're getting anywhere from right around 25 to over 30 miles per gallon, which is really impressive with the 3.0 liter diesel. Makes up for that little price difference in diesel compared to gas right now. But the power and just driving it, the sound of the engine, I think it's just so much fun compared to your standard gas engine. I really do enjoy it. I was never a fan of the diesel engines, just because they've been known to be dirty, loud, everything like that. This truck is very quiet, and you wouldn't know it's a diesel almost. It's very impressive. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. We pushed the truck pretty hard there in that one moment, just to kind of show you guys what they are capable of. Down here at the dealership though, we did just have about 4 AT4s show up, and we do have plenty of other SLEs, SLTs, and the Elevation that's here as well. The AT4s are going very fast, but we do have quite a bit of new inventory coming our way here hopefully pretty soon. We will link some links to the YouTube video to our website for you, our incoming inventory page, as well as the link directly to this truck. They are going to go fast, like I said, but after driving this thing for about 100 miles, I don't think I would have any worries about getting out of some of your worst moments there. It is a very impressive truck overall, and I love this 3.0 diesel and the Desert Sand color. Just a great combination. But once again, this is Brian from Transwest. Please feel free to contact me. My cell is 815-549-9196. I'm here to answer any questions you have on these trucks. Anything from how to order a truck, incoming inventory, or just a question about how to use the infotainment system if you already have one, but we're here to help in any way. Thank you for watching the video, and hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you.